Hi, this is Shay with Trucks to Sales, here today looking at this brand new 2022 Kenworth T880 dash that's available. As you can see here, we got this big old screen that has replaced the old gauge cluster and screen. This is an option that will be available in all the Kenworth and Peterbilt models as well. So it seems to be better, and we're going to go ahead and look at some of the options right now. On that, turn it on, scroll through the screens, and just kind of show you a little bit about this screen here and some of the controls for it. I don't know if some of you remember, they had the little screen over here that was optional, where it's like a navigation system and extra computer diagnostic information. So that screen is still available as an option. And you still got the radio over here. Looks like we got hour meter, air filter, rear drive axle temperature, front and rear, transmission temperature, and fuel filter. So gauges here, you can still get 6 more mechanical gauges over there as well. And we'll go ahead and turn this thing on and take a look at it. Go ahead and start the truck. So we got the screen loading. And that's pretty cool, little road gauge there. So basically, this is kind of the standard start menu. And you have this little scroll wheel over here, so you can scroll to different dashes. So this one has even more gauges, and you can customize these a little bit as well. So there's more basic gauge package. There's more gauges, and then on here, we'll go ahead and look at it. We got oil temperature, we got a torque rating, we got a boost gauge, which is kind of nice, primary, secondary, oil pressure. Got the X15 idling here at 33, 34, which is pretty good. Oil though is probably a little cold. Coolant 136, transmission, and brake pressure. Oh yeah, that gauge is super responsive. I'm touching the pedal and it's showing up instantly. So that's definitely nice. And here we'll go ahead and, so there's a few less gauges, and yeah, so these ones, I guess that takes away the little horizon there. So there is some customization you can do on these as well. So we got this notifications is kind of the first screen. So you can see over there we got trip, settings, and truck information. So we'll go ahead and start with notifications. Our favorite screen here, they definitely needed a bigger screen for those. So you just push this button to click on it, and you scroll down, and we got a whole bunch of things. Everything's checking off green. So hopefully this will allow you to see more stuff than before. You know, it's always nice to be able to diagnose some of this stuff yourself. Hopefully one day, yeah, it'll have forced regen will be an option in the computer and all these other options. Here we'll go ahead and click the back button, and we got trip summary. So full trip, got all this stuff, and then you could set up a whole bunch of different trips. So this is trip A right now. So you can do all the way A through Z on different trips. Has your hours, has all this different stuff. And yeah, so this is trip A, that's the only one that's on here, but you can add a whole bunch of trips. Go ahead and hit back. And back as well. Settings, so a bunch of settings on here. We got general, favorites, shortcuts. So favorite says your own customized gauge view, accessible viewing using the scroll wheel, edit favorites, so it's stuff you can set up. Shortcuts, you may activate one of the following options and assign it to the shortcuts button on the steering wheel for quick access while driving. So digital RPM, dual speedo, favorites, view. So we have the cruise control on this side. Kind of doing this video at night here is a little better to see the screen. We got stereo and phone controls. Kind of nice. I mean, yeah, I don't know why at this point they wouldn't have all the radios be able to directly connect to your phone. So that phone stuff really isn't on this screen. That is on the stereo. So go ahead and hit back and head on down to truck information. So we got chassis number, software version, speed governor, 67.7. There's no, this is a manual transmission, so there's no information for that. I'm sure on the autos there's a bunch of information in there. Some of the autos, most of them now, they communicate with the engine, but some of them are standalone. Clutch enabled, service brake pressed, depressed, all this stuff. But yeah, definitely a little more details than before, but likely it was probably less money for them to put this screen in than the old gauge, partial screen, partial gauge. But I'm sure if it breaks, it's going to cost more money, but hopefully not. But overall, I would say, yeah, I mean, this is nice, especially if you're into these screen dashes. Definitely nice setup, easy to use with this little wheel. I'd say, you know, definitely easier to use while you're driving than reaching down and they used to have the knob over there, turning the knob. This is definitely an easier setup than that. This is Shay with Trucks of Sales. Hopefully this video just got you a little taste of what you're going to see in one of these brand new Kenworths. Please visit our website at www.trucksofsales or give us a call for more information. Thank you.